Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Justin Hunter, the one he was searching for. And it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Bills send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Check three.
On 2nd down, Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, down at the 31. Handoff comes to Cook, and he's going to get this one down to the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold on third down. Found his target. It's Anderson. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers. First
red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Again, this is Cook, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. 3rd down here.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Allen. They've got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They start the drive with Cook. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Lucky 56.
Darnold from the gun. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Set! 319! 319!
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Over!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Taking it about the 16. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, Darnold. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Darnold. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tackle made by Tanner Vallejo.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Watch it now, Barney.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Flush to his right. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and they've just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New York set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And all the way down to the 29. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Cook. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard.
On 1st down, Allen. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. This is Coleman with a grab. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's Allen. And pressure gets to him again.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Lucky 56.
They'll go with a keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Corey Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The final shot before the break, Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Lucky 56.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Darnold. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been an automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Allen will try again on 2nd down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
Now Allen. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded just inside the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They run it again with Cook. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now to try the Jets field goal, Cairo Santos. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it. From 55 yards away, that was never in doubt. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
The Bills getting set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Now Allen throwing on 1st down. Looking downfield for Godwin. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Coleman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
11 more on that one and another first down. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. It's complete to Lockett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Play action. Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, hurry up, here we go. Boom.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. A beautiful spin and room to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. Now a run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, but it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Over the middle he finds Godwin complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He got 29 yards that time. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Allen to throw once more. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Hauschka with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, That means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Jets on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
Detroit!
Darnold now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that's caught inside the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Jets, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.